Hello, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and this is Leo's Angel Horoscope for the month of September. Before I begin your reading, guys, I have a couple of announcements to make, if that is okay. The first one is I have a tripod and I'm using this to do the videos, so hopefully the video performance will be a little bit better for you guys and you will feel more comfortable and more at ease with the reading. The second announcement that I'd like to make is that there is a new Facebook page up and running. It is a work in progress. I have not actually kept it updated for the last week, but that is about to change. I will be going back on it and it will be updated. There'll be a daily, weekly and monthly card available. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, then either click the link in the description of this video or find my little Facebook symbol on my cover art on my channel and it should direct you straight to the Facebook page. Okay, now let's begin with your reading, guys. Now this is your September angel horoscope for Leo. Okay. First card, guys, is you have the Eight of Gabriel. So there is a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Now, what I'm sensing, guys, is that, you're going to have quite a busy month and it might begin with perhaps an unexpected trip. I get an unexpected trip. So perhaps some of you guys are going to perhaps have a holiday that was booked by somebody else that you aren't actually aware of until the beginning of September. And I feel like this is going to be quite a fast-paced trip as well. So some of you may, have a very, very lovely friend. I kind of get that lovely friend has given this option to you and you will be able to get moving, get going, and you'll probably have a great time. I get that sense. For others, I kind of am getting that your life may be a little bit up in the air and that there might have been some confrontation that has been brought forward from the previous months, and that this is going to cause some issues at the beginning of September. I get that sense. But I feel like if there is any conflicts that have happened, perhaps at the last month, at the end of last month, that this confrontation is going to be resolved and it probably be quite a sudden sort of resolution as well. And I get that sense. I also feel like as well that some of you guys may need to speak openly. And that, there's going to be a time at the beginning of the month that you guys are going to really, really need to communicate, like, what your highest good is and stuff like that. So if something is inside that you need to sort of let out, you'll probably feel very comfortable at the beginning of September to get this out and get the information out and be able to speak your truth. That's what I get. Okay, the second card, guys, is you have Make a Wish. So what I kind of feel for you, Leo, is that, if there's something that seems a little bit crowded, seems a little bit all over the place, the angels sort of bring this card forward to sort of let you guys know and to sort of give you a helpful reminder of that you can wish for anything. And there might be a time at the beginning of the month where you sort of go, oh, this would be really great if I could have this, or if this person could, be a little bit less this way and stuff like that. I kind of get that. So I feel like what the angels are bringing through is an opportunity for you to be able to connect to the life force, to the angels and to the supreme creator, or whatever you personally believe. Of that opportunity to be able to make a wish. I also believe that the fairies can help with this as well. So, if you don't want to ask the angels perhaps, then go to the fairies. They'll be able to help you with, wishes and things like that. Kind of get that sense. Okay. You've next got is listen to your intuitive feelings. Now, Archangel Raphael brings this card forth. Obviously, there is a prayer of Dear Higher Self. Thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So what I kind of feel like Raphael's sort of bringing through for you guys is, that you know what is correct and what isn't correct in your life. You will have maybe a little bit of a nudge inside, perhaps, that will sort of help you with this direction, will be able to push you through certain obstacles as well. So what I kind of feel is, listen to that inner voice sometimes that everyone has within. Listen to that inner voice and you'll probably be directed to the correct sort of way. You'll see miracles happening around you. You will see many different things sort of going on, and you'll probably be amazed with the fact of you listening to that inner voice, listening to that gut feeling, listening to yourself, and the divine guidance that you were given internally, and you'll be amazed with the outcome of that and the many possibilities it will probably bring you. Okay, next card, guys, is Cut Your Cords. Okay, so what I kind of get from Cut Your Cords instantly is that there's going to be some form of conflict, I did feel. And obviously I did feel like this could be resolved. So for some of you, that conflict I was going on about at the very beginning of this video is that some of you might not be able to feel like you've got that connection with that person anymore. You may feel like that you need to, unfortunately, let that person go. But what I feel like the angels sort of bring through Cut Your Cords is that, there is safe and easy ways of doing that, of letting someone go that is not for your highest good, that is causing you some issues perhaps, and sort of maybe give it, like you have to give them so much, but they just take and take and take, and you're not sort of allowing that, it's not you, it's sort of like, it's not sort of happening that there's this give and take sort of balance. There's sort of like, they'll take and take and take, and you're give and give and give, but they don't give you anything. Kind of get that sense. So if you feel like that there's somebody in your life that matches this description, the angels sort of bring through for you is that, there are safe and easy ways of cutting those cords, so you do not feel so sort of closed off, so you don't feel, that you don't feel that negative energy surrounding you constantly. And obviously ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear as well, that stem from past relationships. Basically, this will free you from destructive patterns as well. So if there's, for instance, a relationship that you've been sort of carrying around with you for a very long time, the angels are sort of going, it's time now to cut those cords, to go out into the new world perhaps, and to perhaps find someone else, or to look for different opportunities and things like that. You are ready. I kind of get that sense from Cut Your Cords. You are ready. So just leave the past in the past. I kind of get that sense, Leo. Okay. Okay, so we next have is creativity and abundance. Now, this is, dear one, you've been called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passions so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. Okay, there's a couple of things that I have got from creativity and abundance. So some of you guys may have a career opportunity. I kind of get that sense. So some of you guys are going to have a career opportunity, and perhaps sort of something to do with art or science. I kind of get that contrast. So some of you guys are probably going to have a career advancement in art, and some of you may have it for science. What I kind of get is that, if there's a job opportunity around this time for either one of those, then I feel like the angels are sort of going, this is divinely guided, go for it, see what you can accomplish with this new road, as such, like that. When one door closes, another opens. I kind of get that sense as well. Now, obviously, this is also a card for pregnancy, giving birth, children, family, things like that. So what I sort of feel like the angels want to get through is that, if you're bringing new life into the world, then for instance, you might be due to have your child around this month, so September. What I kind of feel like the angels sort of bring through is that this probably will go extremely well. You know, those fears, those worries perhaps that some of you guys are having, a completely fear-based energy. You know, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to bring this new life into the world, and it's going to be like a miracle. You know, absolutely, it's a miracle. So, you know, you are safe, you are protected. The angels are going to be with you through the process and stuff like that. So you should be fine if you have any fears with your sort of giving birth and, you know, the pregnancy. For some of you guys, you may actually find out that you are pregnant around this time. So congratulations for you, and congratulations if you are having a child as well. For some of you guys though, I do feel, and I'm getting this quite strongly as well, that this could be a month for family drama, family issues. So what I kind of get is that for some of you, you know, there might be some conflict that needs to be resolved within family, and I feel like the angels sort of going, there is a possibility for this to happen, but be aware that there's a lot more going on with it beneath the surface. I kind of get that sense. So be aware of what is going on beneath the surface, but this can be resolved and healed. And if you feel like you need the extra help, then ask the angels, call upon the angels, and they will be able to direct you in the way that you probably best would be, you know, benefited. Okay, next card, guys, you have is Zadkiel for gratitude. So when Zadkiel brings gratitude through, I normally get the sense, guys, that some of you may need to look around you and see what you've got in your life. Some of you may be longing for, you know, a better career, better finances, better material objects, things like that. So what I kind of feel like is, you know, there's many things in your life already to be grateful for. If you can't get perhaps the things that you necessarily, you know, you've been wanting for a while, then, you know, look at what you could already create in your life. There are many things that in your life that could be beneficial for you around this time. I get that sense. It's sort of very great. It's sort of be grateful for what you already have sort of card. So, you know, sort of just look around you, and I'm sure that you'll probably see things in a new, different way. So I get that sense. Let's move on for the middle of your month, guys. For you, you have the Page of Ariels. So this could be characteristic traits for people as well. This could be you. It could be someone in your life. Let's see what I kind of get through this card. But this card normally is an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So I did feel like, guys, that some of you guys will have a career advancement or a new job, perhaps in science and art, I kind of feel. And now Ariels come through as well. So I kind of feel it will be either science or art. It's going to be split down the middle. For some of you, it's going to be art. Some of you, it's going to be science. So, you know, I feel like that. Obviously, this is going back to sort of education sort of card as well. So obviously, month of September, you know, schools go back, you know, things like that. So, you know, and college, you know, stuff like that. So maybe, you know, go back to school as such for some of you might benefit very, very well. This also, I kind of feel, could be somebody quite important to you as well. I did feel like characteristic traits, because obviously there is for the Page of Ariel. I feel like this person could be quite important to you. That's what they're sort of, the angels sort of bringing through for you guys. It says someone that is obviously going to be reliable, clever, educated and balanced. Very important to you. They're very close to you, so they could be a family member, or they could be perhaps your partner if you are in a romantic relationship, or perhaps a partner like this will come into your life at this time. I feel like they're going to be very important to you, or they are already important to you. So pay attention to someone that fits that bill, because I feel like they're going to have a lot of life lessons from this person, and you're going to sort of be able to help to sort of like heal past wounds and be able to heal, you know, as I feel like they're going to be very educated. So perhaps they'll help you to look at things in a very new and different way, things that you didn't necessarily know about yourself, about the world, things like that. Around this time, I kind of feel like this person's going to be very, very strong, very sort of significant as well. Okay. Next cards, guys, for the middle of your month, Leo. You already know. So what the angels sort of bring through with you already know is that you already know what to do. So there's going to be a choice, guys, that you're going to need to make, I feel. And what I feel like you already know sort of brings through is that, you know, you already know. It's as simple as that, you know. Someone might ask you a question. Someone might sort of ask you what your opinion is or something. Kind of get that sense. And you're just gonna get it. You're gonna know the answer. It's quite simple. And obviously before, in the beginning of the month, obviously Raphael came through with obviously listen to your intuitive feelings here. And obviously, you know, I feel like some of you guys are going to sort of, you know, your intuition is going to be quite powerful this month for you. So pay attention to what your inner guidance, your higher self and things like that are coming through and sort of trying to bring through, you know, it's trying to help you. You're sort of helping yourself out as such. Okay, what does Raphael have to say? So we have avoid allergens. Okay, so obviously there is a prayer for this card, or Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. Okay. Avoid allergens. It's a health warning. I kind of get that sense, guys. So some of you need to sort of pay attention to what it is that you're consuming. Okay, I know this sounds really strange, but I've kind of got strawberries in my head. So some of you guys may have be allergic to strawberries. This is very bizarre. It's never happened to me before. Sorry if I've got that completely wrong for some of you, but some of you guys are going to have some really weird reactions to food. I kind of get that sense. So just pay attention to what you're intaking, what you're sort of, you know, eating, drinking, you know, maybe check your washing powder. I kind of get that sense as well. Check your washing powder, Leos. Just pay attention to how your body responds to the things that you either are consuming or you have around you, because your body may be letting you know that you could be allergic to certain things, or things are just not agreeing with you. So just pay attention to that. Okay. Okay, we have a past life issue that the angels want to bring through for you, Leo. So this is a situation that has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn and heal from your past experiences. Now, with the past life issue cards, I kind of feel like this doesn't necessarily have to mean it's something to do, you know, with a previous lifetime exactly. It could be something that's happened in the past that's sort of either going to re-happen again, but, you know, it's for a synchronicity purpose or something like that, or it's something that has, of course, happened in a past life. What I kind of feel for you, Leo, is that, you know, that this situation, you know, I did feel like there was some conflict, you know, previous month that's been carried through, is that I feel like this is definitely relating to that conflict that I was talking about earlier, that I feel like this conflict, you know, has been sort of eating you up as such, and you need to resolve this feeling, and you kind of feel like you need to resolve this, and you kind of may perhaps been sort of roaming around in the dark. I kind of get that sense, not quite knowing where or how to get that help, to sort of get that sort of, you know, clarity of the situation. So what I kind of feel like the angels sort of bringing through here is, you know, if you do work with the angels, then perhaps go to your own sort of angels, you know, call upon archangels, perhaps Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael may help as well. And I did get Zadkiel as well that came through. So perhaps go to the archangels, perhaps if they don't seem right for your situation, to go to, you know, the right, correct archangel. But if not, go to your own personal angel sort of team that you have around you, and they'll be able to give you some help with that. If you do not work with the angels, then, you know, go to whoever you do personally believe in. Of course, I'm an angel reader, card reader, so of course I'm going to go to the angels. But if you do not believe in that sort of way, that sort of, you know, healing way, then go to whoever you do believe. That's fair enough. That's fine. Okay. We have Six of Emotion for your next card. Of memories can fill your heart with many emotions. So kind of this card is sort of helping, you know, sort of bringing this sort of through. I kind of feel like these two are connected. Okay, it's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it actually was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be important. It could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. Okay, there's a couple of things that I have instantly picked up with this. For some of you guys, it could be like an ex-partner, so like a romantic partner that the relationship didn't really work, and it didn't work for a while. And for some of you, you know, it ended quite badly. I get that sense. So this person may reappear around the middle of September, so be aware of this, and it may cause you to get into little bits of turmoil and emotional sort of upheaval. I kind of get that sense, but I feel like the angel's sort of going, you know, just try and breathe a little bit and, you know, take yourself away perhaps. Think about what you want to say, what you need to say, and how you want to proceed. And the next time, you know, you need to deal with that situation, then you will probably know what to do, because I feel like this month is a very intuition month. So listen to what it is that you do feel like is the correct way of going around the situation, and you probably will not fail. If, however, you need a little bit of support, then go to the angels, go to your spiritual team, go to whoever you personally believe, and there'll probably be some guidance and some help. Perhaps do some meditation as well, because this could provide you with some answers. Okay, last thing for the middle of the month, guys, is you have Shamael for Serenity. So just pay attention to your own space. Kind of get that sense. Pay attention to your own space. Put some boundaries. Sort of remember your boundaries. Put some barriers up. You know, if you don't want people sort of, you know, feeding off of your energy, I kind of get that sense. If you don't want people sort of take, then just put those barriers up and sort of go, no, I need some time by myself. I need to think about what it is that I want, and, you know, sort of that sort of feeling I'm getting. So just make some time for you, and you probably won't fail, Leo. Get that sense. Okay, for the end of your month, guys, for the month of September, we have some more characteristic traits that Michael wants to bring through for you guys. But obviously, this is also a very quick card, so time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, and sudden changes. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm definitely picking up an ex-romantic partner that is going to cause you some issues this month. So what I want to sort of bring through for you guys is to remember, you know, if they have generally, you know, really hurt you in the past, then, you know, choose logic. Do not go perhaps with your heart. Obviously, normally I would go with your heart, because, you know, but this, I feel like this person may have hurt you an awful lot. So just choose the logic sort of side to this one, and sort of think about what it is that you generally do want. Feel like think about that more. That's why I still go with logic. So think about what it is that you want, you know. Obviously, if you do want to be with this partner, then, you know, go for it, you know, stuff like that, you know. But I feel for some of you, you may need to think about this, and you need to think about this probably it's quite a strong sort of, you need to think about this, so just pay attention to that. But there's going to be a lot of rapid changes as well, and I feel like this person might come in and then go back, and then come in and then disappear again, and then come back again, so pay attention to that pattern as well. Now, see, there are characteristic traits here for strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. I am picking up Aquarius, so pay attention to Aquarians that are in your life as well. So this person could actually be an Aquarian, which is your polar opposite, Leo. So just pay attention to that, because there are things that you can learn from your polar opposite. This might not necessarily be, they might not necessarily be an Aquarian. They could have Aquarius in their chart. So just pay attention to that. Perhaps they've got an Aquarius Venus. I kind of get that sense as well. So perhaps they've got an Aquarius Venus, so that they're how they love and stuff like that. So pay attention to that. For some of you, it's not going to be this person, but for some of you, I kind of feel it could be your polar opposite. Okay. Next, we're moving on to stay. So what I kind of feel like what the angels sort of bringing through was stay. Okay, I have just got a different message that I also want to sort of incorporate now that both of these cards are on here, is that the angels could be pointing out that an Aquarian could enter your life right now. And this is going to be a different person to who I was talking about before. And this could stir some sort of emotions up within you. I kind of feel like that because they are so different from you, yet very similar. So there's going to be some things, Leo, that you're going to need to learn from this person. And well, I kind of feel like if this is the message for you, not the previous one that I've just said, that, you know, think about whether or not you want to trust this person. Think about whether or not, you know, you can fit them into your life, you know, stuff like that. Because I feel like this person who is an Aquarian could be quite beneficial for you. Okay, but obviously if the other message fitted you better, then it's that was the message for you, not this one. So please make note of that. Okay, we've got improving health, guys, for next, what Raphael wants to bring through for you. And obviously this is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your confident reassurance about the situation. For some of you, I feel like it would be really highly beneficial for you to go to Archangel Raphael because, you know, this is kind of like a healing thing that needs to take place. So some of you guys, if you're unsure about which archangel to go to for your specific issue, then perhaps call upon Archangel Raphael, because I feel like this is quite a healing thing. You know, there's a lot of emotions that are all over the place. There's a lot of sort of things going on that you can't sort of balance yourself perhaps. So ask Archangel Raphael to sort of give you some green positive healing light to surround you with things that are going to be sort of healing and helpful and stuff like that. And he probably will help. Like all the archangels want to help, you know, all the angels want to help. So just call upon the angels, perhaps Archangel Raphael, for some healing, and you probably will be able to, you know, get better. There is also a card for obviously improved health. So if some of you guys have been a bit ill, or for some of you, you might have been in hospital, or someone you know may have been in hospital, I kind of get that sense as well. So, you know, this is a confirmation card to say, you know, things are going to work out fine, you know, everything's going to work out, you know, you're going to be great, you're going to get back on your feet again, kind of get that sense. And obviously this could be for somebody else as well. So, sort of a reassurance card, I kind of feel like that. Okay. Next card, guys, is we have singing and dancing. Okay, so this is express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So what I kind of get, guys, is obviously I did say I felt like some of you guys, there's some career opportunities to do with art or science. For some of you, I feel like it's going to be sort of very, very strong art, and obviously this could become through performing arts as well, or, you know, stuff like that. So what I feel like as well for some of you, that this is just a confirmation that, you know, that job that you've got your set eye on, or that job opportunity that's just going to pop up, is going to be a really great job for your spiritual, your physical and your emotional growth. So just pay attention to this while you're considering your options. But I also feel like if things are getting too much for you, because there's this big issue I'm picking up on with this other person, perhaps from your past, so just put some music on, listen to the lyrics, because the angels like to use music sometimes to get messages through for you to be able to, you know, logicalize what it is that you're trying to sort of go through and stuff like that. And they're really helpful sometimes with this. If not, if you feel a bit like, you know, you want to just rant and rave, I kind of get that sense, rant and rave, then just perhaps do a little bit of dancing, you know, and put some music on and do a little boogie. I kind of get that sense. So just, you know, listen and dance and things like that. I kind of get that sense. So just, I feel like that's sort of another way of connecting to your angels if you've been having some issues as well through this month. Okay. Next card we have is the Five of Emotions. So forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels for those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. Okay. I feel like this could be connected to a couple of things. And this is quite a serious thing as well for one of the things. So I'm going to go with the other thing I first picked up on, and then I'll go to the serious thing as well. Okay, so the first thing I picked up on is that, you know, this could be to do with the fact of you have cut those cords that the angels asked you to do by this point, by the end of the month of September. You've cut those cords, you're ready to move on, and you're free, and you feel ready. You know, I kind of get that sense. And it's okay to, you know, grieve and you know, forgive and things like that, but you just don't want that person in your life anymore. That is perfectly acceptable. You've got many helpers around you that wish to help you with this and will help you with this. So just pay attention to that. Okay, the serious issue I have picked up on is that there could be a recent passing in your life, that somebody has unfortunately passed away, and that, you know, that there needs to be some grieving that needs to take place, and the angels want to help you with this. I feel like for some of you, you could be quite angry, and you could be quite, you know, upset and very frustrated at the universe and very frustrated with life, and you don't quite understand why this person has, you know, disappeared from your life. What I kind of feel like what the angels want to bring through for you guys is that, you know, this is a perfect time to grieve. You can grieve and you can heal and you can radiate, you know, all of those emotions that need to come out. And for some of you, you could be suppressing those emotions. So if you don't want to feel like, you know, you're losing control around other people, then it might be time to retreat, to, you know, close yourself off from the world a little bit and allow your emotions to come out in a very healthy way that way. If you don't want to talk to people and you don't want to, you know, be a part of, you know, society in the average sense, then make sure that everything is taken care of. Ask your work, if you're working, to, you know, have some sick pay, 6 days, and stuff like that, so you can have this time that you can heal and you can grieve in peace. And I get that sense. Okay, the last card, guys, you have is evolution. So I kind of feel like what Sandophone's bringing through is that everything is in a cycle, and this is a rebirth cycle as well for some. So, you know, it's sort of, this is why I may have picked up on the fact of some of you guys have recently lost somebody very close to you. For other people, this might not have been as tragic and as unfortunate. But for other people, I kind of get the sense of you're going to go through a rebirth sort of process through this whole month, and that's why certain people needed to disappear, certain relationships needed to be healed. Some of you are going to give birth. Some of you may have lost somebody close to you and things like that. And some of you guys are going to have, you know, great success in career sense. So what I kind of feel like Sandophone's sort of bringing through is there is a life, obviously the life cycle, and everything grows, blossoms, and then it fades away, and then brings something new into the world, and then it grows and it blossoms, and then it fades away, and then something new is born, and it just repeats this cycle. So just know this within your heart, know this within your mind, and you should be fine. I kind of get that sense. Let me see if I can pick up anything else from your cards, Leo. I feel like, obviously, I know I've said listen to your intuitive feelings a lot, but I do feel like, you know, pay attention to your needs, pay attention to what your body and your mind and things like that are saying to you. Pay attention to you this month. It's a very you month. And I feel, Leo, this will be great for you. If you just pay attention to what it is your body wants and what you want and stuff like that, then just, you know, you could be able to take that break that you need to. And I kind of get that sense. Just listen to what it is that you know within your truth, your own personal inner truth. Listen to that and you should be fine. Kind of get that sense. Okay, because I picked up on some serious issues, I also want to add that I do sincerely apologise if I have offended or upset anybody in this reading. I sometimes pick up on certain things that are not so positive, and sometimes I don't really have much tact with delivering these messages. So I do severely apologise and sincerely apologise, sorry, if I have upset or offended anybody through this reading. Okay. I do also want to add that not every message is going to fit you, and you might not even get a message through one of my readings. If you didn't get a message, that is fine, that is okay, because I just get what I get. And maybe perhaps if you look at, you know, there's plenty of other readers on YouTube or out there online, or, you know, out there in general. So someone else may be able to give you sort of an accurate message for you. That is cool, that is okay. And also, I'm not going to be for everybody. Okay. I think, Leo, that is your reading. Okay. And obviously, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and I want to say thank you to people who have subscribed, people who've liked and also disliked and commented on my videos. It makes me feel like the messages are getting to the right people, and that, you know, people are getting the guidance and things like that that they do need. And so I really want to say thank you very, very much for this. But yeah, I will state I'm not going to be for everybody, so please keep that in mind. And I hope to see you guys next month for the month of October for your readings then. And blessings to you. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.